Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be showing you the muzzle that we just bought Louie. We're going to be talking about a couple common misconceptions about muzzles, and then we're also going to show you how he works with the muzzle, and we're going to bring you in public with us to see how he is. We wanted to just show you guys because a lot of the times people think muzzles are just for bad dogs, aggressive dogs, and Louie is aggressive in certain situations, but I just want to show you the all-around usage of a muzzle. It's not just for bad dogs. It's very useful in certain situations, so that's why I wanted to make a video about it and also connect with people who use muzzles with their dogs. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So I wanted to show you guys the kind of muzzle we got. We got this muzzle off Amazon and it was around $15. The brand name is Baskerville. I don't know if you can see it, we're driving so it's a little bumpy in here. And he's size 3. They actually had the dog breed suggested sizes, and he was a 4, like Cattle Dog said 4, but Louie's small, so we got him a 3 and it fits perfectly. So we'll show you when we get out of the car how it fits on Lou and how it should fit on your dog. And it also says Ultra on here. I don't know if that's like Baskerville Ultra muzzle, but yeah, we got it off Amazon. I think I already told you guys that. But anyway, we're gonna go buy Louie's food, so we'll show you what food we buy him and take you along for the ride. Food at Tractor Supply. As I just showed you, we get him the chicken flavor in 4 Health, and it's usually around like $24, so it's pretty good food, and it's also pretty cheap. So now we're gonna go walk him and show you guys the muzzle. So from what I've read, muzzles are not just for dogs who are aggressive, they're also for dogs who are reactive, you know, dogs that just nip when a bike rushes by Louie, and you know, children and stuff. Not all dogs are, you know, used to a lot of people. Like if you were to move from a small town to a bigger city, you have peace of mind if your dog has a muzzle and is trained with a muzzle, just going near large crowds of people, because who knows when your dog is going to get agitated when there's like a couple kids trying to pet him and you're not even, you know, you're trying to weave your way through a crowd. That is a reason why you use a muzzle. So another misconception is that people think the muzzle is a permanent solution to an aggressive problem with your dog, when in reality it's just a tool to help your dog be okay around people and not do those behaviors such as nipping and biting. So with the muzzle, he can't perform that behavior, so it stops that behavior in its tracks, and it's like it reverses the behavior, because when they're allowed to do that, it becomes a habit to do that. You know, like something happens and then they go to nip, but with the muzzle they know that they can't, so it kind of halts the habit, and it just trains them to not react with their mouth like nipping and biting. They won't do that. So over time you can lose the muzzle and he will stop reacting that way. I swear this dog is the most spoiled little brat I've ever met. Oh my god. Louie knows this place that we go and take walks, so he's like looking around. There you go. I know we're getting out. So we're going to show you how we put the muzzle on. You can see Louie instantly gets a little calmer, but I think that's just because he's still adjusting to the muzzle. He's a little weirded out by it still. So it fastens over on the side, right here. And then there's also a loop underneath that goes through his collar. Aww. So you want to get a size that it's loose. It's not going to restrict his airway, and he also can pant, open his mouth, and drink with it. If he can't do those things, then the muzzle is too tight and you need to get a bigger size. So with this style muzzle, it allows Louie to drink, to eat, take treats, and pant. So none of those things, the muzzle doesn't interfere with any of them. So now that we're back in the car, I was just thinking that I should point out, don't ever let your dog outside alone with the muzzle. Make sure that you're supervising your dog when he has the muzzle on. Just in case, you know, anything can happen. You don't want anything to happen to your best friend, you know. Just for precaution, for safety, I wanted to point that out. So as you guys can see, Louie really doesn't mind the muzzle. This is probably the second time that he's had it on. Every now and then I'll see him kind of swat at it, but he is getting used to it, and yeah, he seems pretty calm with it on. I know this isn't the case with all dogs, and you may be putting this on your dog and they go nuts and they're very fearful about it. So in that case, I would introduce the muzzle very slowly and train the dog to accept the muzzle. Louie was just all around calm when we put it on, so we figured it was okay that he wasn't crying and freaking out about it, that it was a good sign to, you know, go to step 2 of the training with it. So that's about it for this video. I hope with time the muzzle will help Louie play with other dogs, and also just his home life. When strangers come, he might be more calm and he won't be so reactive to nip at them. Yeah, so if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment below if you have a muzzle for your dog, what you think about muzzles. I really want to hear your guys' opinions. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.